my people, it's your girl, Dr. Shecole. Thank you so much again for watching. Remember, if you like my content, please click like, share, and subscribe. And I really appreciate you spending some time with me as we discuss perfumes. Again, to all of my subscribers that are new and old, but especially my newer subbies, thank you for helping me reach 742 subscribers. We are really doing well, and I'm trying my best to keep up with the content. And what helps me to do that is the perfume content and discussing these wonderful trays. So we're going to get into it. Now, what I've done with my perfume trays, I put 9 perfume fragrances on my tray. So I have a little bit more of a week to explore the fragrances as I go through each day. And I have to say that this helps me to rotate fragrances on a more consistent basis from my collection that I have purchased maybe a year or more ago, but I haven't worn them more than 3 times. So that is the case with Delina Exclusive. I have to say, for the record, I clearly am officially someone who loves oud and rose. And I love the Turkish rose, I believe that's in this fragrance. Delina Exclusive, let me say this, no decant required. No decant required. This particular fragrance is outstanding, and I do receive compliments on it every time I wear the fragrance. So I'm going to enjoy that on my tray this coming week. So the next fragrance by Kriegler, Good Fur. This is another outstanding musky fragrance that, you know, is a coin, but when I tell you, people run and stop me to ask me what I'm wearing when I wear Kriegler, it is definitely an outstanding musky fragrance, because for me, I love smelling clean, but I need it to be bold because I'm a bold girl and I love a bold fragrance. So Kriegler is the next thing that I'm going to be playing around with. Now, I did mention this on my last tray, 𝐵𝐺𝐻, the JTC collection. Ivory Root is very similar, and I dare say a lighter version of Angel Share. Now, it's less boozy. I didn't care for Angel Share. I know it was all the rave and the craze, but I really wasn't checking for it. But when I smelled Ivory Root, I said, this is reminding me of something. And when I did the comparison on Fragrantica, which we know those notes are not necessarily always correct, and 𝐵𝐺𝐻 is very stingy about publishing their notes. But there were similar accords between Angel Share and Ivory Root when I did my research. So I'm going to enjoy playing with this. It's a lighter version, not a dupe, similar scent profile, but to me this is much smoother and more tolerable. So I'm a Bond girl all day long. Chelsea Nights, Incensey, Sexy, winter fragrance, although I would wear this all year round and have done so. This is going to be on my tray for this particular week, a week and 2 days, so that I can enjoy this long-lasting fragrance. No decant necessary. Lasts all day until the next morning, on your clothes, whatever the case may be. But again, a lovely fragrance. Nichane. This is the very first line that I fell in love with. I purchased other niche fragrances very early in my journey, but this was the house that I took on by storm in relationship to purchases. And I have not worn 100 Silent Ways in so long. I even have 𝐶𝐻𝐵𝐻 to do that as a combination. But this oil and the 100 Silent Ways are amazing. So I'm going to have such a good time playing with that combination of layering, although it's the same, the oil and putting on the actual perfume is going to be amazing. And you don't need a decant with that either, because this was, I purchased this before I started even decanting, and I would spray it in the morning and I would come home and the fragrance would be lingering. Secret Tryst. Now, this was my first Francis Dubois fragrance purchase, And you can see, again, I love oud, I love incense, I love bold. And this particular fragrance, of course, is great for the evening, for date night, and has the longevity. So that's going to be a treat. Now, I purchased this particular fragrance more than a year ago, the Harmonist Moon Glory. This is outstanding, and I can't wait to play with it again. I do think, ooh, it's so strong, but there are some fruity fragrances based on how they're built in the fragrance do aggravate my allergies. But this one, I'm just going to spray less and maybe decant as things die down and keep on pushing, because this lasts, it doesn't matter what you spray it on, all day, all night, in your clothes until you take it to the dry cleaner. So another fantastic fragrance. Now, 𝐷𝐉𝐻 was my introduction to really knowing what gourmands were, and coffee, chocolate, and how it translates. This was my first real purchase for a gourmand. I believe it was the Perfume guy that introduced me to that fragrance, along with I think her name is Paula or Paulina, who has several fragrances with Navitus. Paulina Shar, I believe. She also talked about 𝐷𝐉𝐻, and I have it in the travel size, so I don't have to decant that. And I have a backup bottle after this. But 𝐷𝐉𝐻, a wonderful chocolate coffee fragrance, gourmand, phenomenal. Now, I have never worn that Mean Blue Heart, and it is a fantastic musky fragrance that I have not worn, and I don't know why, but it's time to take the plunge and really get into it to see if it's something that I need to maybe share on my Mercari site for somebody else to purchase, or if I'm going to get it into the rotation and really see what type of magic we can create with this fragrance. So that would be my 9 days and my 9 perfume selection for this particular tray. So I'll let you know what kind of responses I get over the next several days with these selections. So people, my people, once again, Dr. 𝐶ole here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.